got a lot of stuff on the website right now. There's already a manuscript. I assume it's in hands other than mine. It is, right?
Correct.
Thank goodness.
And there's one other point I'd like to make.
Sure.
This is a perfect time. This isn't about just me anymore. This is about everyone who's listening to my voice. It's about Art Bell. It's about people who respect Art Bell's show and the availability for people to come on, tell their story without the fear of being, threatened. This is a wonderful forum. We need more forums like this. But there's one thing that nobody knows, and I'm going to tell you now. There was a piece of hard evidence that I had in my possession that has been examined and safely stored and is now out of this country.
Oh my!
That piece of evidence will be made available in the near future.
Would you care to say what it consists of?
We believe it's a control device, something that links the alien to the obelisk. It's a small device with 3 symbols engraved on it, and it has 3 needles that we believe directly punctures into the arm of the wearer. And we believe it may be some kind of contact device with the obelisk.
Holy smokes. Doctor, when and where did you recover this? This is new information, so it requires a couple of questions.
I picked that up when I rolled up the extraterrestrial in the thermal blanket. It was laying about 2 or 3 feet away from his body. At that point, I had no idea what it was. I just grabbed it, threw it in the thermal blanket.
Oh my God! So you've got, and somehow you have managed to preserve that.
I have managed to preserve that the same way that I've managed to stay out of sight.
I hope some help. I'll say this. Sooner or later, the world's going to know.
We're getting into some pretty serious territory here. You took a lie detector test. You passed it. You provided extensive photographic documentation, which, by the way, nobody has torn apart yet, and a lot of people have tried, except for some silly people that I dismiss, the usual pixel counters. And now you're telling me you've got physical evidence documented and safely stashed away in another country. This is getting more serious by the moment.
I want people to know what happened. They can choose for themselves whether to believe it or not after they see it. But before they see it, it's very difficult to make that statement.
I interviewed Travis Walton. They made a movie about what happened to Travis Walton, a very famous abduction case. The movie was called Fire in the Sky.
I won't be the guest of honor at the party tonight. You can find somebody.
You wait. Wait.
Your party life. And I hope you have a good time. I hope you treat you right. I won't be the
What the hell is that? That is strange.
What is? What are you guys looking at? Looks like the sunset to me.
No, Greg, that's east. Sunset behind us 20 minutes ago.
Well, what do you think it is then?
Maybe a fire, maybe a plane crash in the woods.
Yeah, plane crash. It could be. Flies, man.
Hey, what the hell is that? Maybe we should just turn back, huh? That's gotta be a fire.
Look, it's moving. I saw it.
It isn't moving, Bobby.
Look, man.
Is it? That's one monster forest fire.
Yeah, fire my ass. That ain't no fire, man.
What else could it be?
What the heck is going on here? like Greg says, and just pull over for a minute.
So,
No, Mike, I want to see what it is.
there's only one road out of here and we're on it. If there's a fire, we can't get around it. We're going to be spending the night out here.
Stop, Mike! Stop the truck!
Travis! Travis! You son of a bitch! The hell you doing? Get back in the truck, asshole! What's that thing? My God.
And I interviewed Travis and his boss, and they all took lie detector tests with regard to the abduction case of Travis Walton.
Described as flying saucers. But beyond saucers, many people report seeing beings from other worlds. How could the theory explain those claims? Consider the case of Travis Walton. Travis is 24 and lives with his family in Snowflake, Arizona. His reported close encounter took place on Wednesday, November 5th, 1975. He and 6 co-workers were thinning overgrowth in an area south of Heber.
It was a little after 6 in the evening. We were coming out of the woods here, up this road, and we saw this glow through the trees. And when we got in the opening here, we could see this object hovering over here, stopped the truck, and, everybody, wow.
What did it look like? How big was it? How bright?
It was about 20 feet, 25 feet in diameter, about 8 or 10 feet thick. It was a disc-shaped object, glowing golden color.
The encounter took place in the Sitgreaves National Forest in eastern Arizona, on the edge of the Mogollon Rim. It's a seismically active area with quartz in the bedrock, a suitable condition for luminous displays.
I could hear a sound when I got up closer, but it suddenly got louder and started to move in a kind of a wobbling motion, and that scared me, and I decided, I'd better get out of there. And so I raised up to go, and I just felt a numbing shock, and blacked out. My co-workers, the guys in the truck, said they saw a beam come out of this craft and hit me in the head and the chest and knocked me backward.
This painting is one of several done by Travis's crew boss, Mike Rogers, who says he saw the beam strike Travis.
It just knocked him backwards through the air.
All of us need to know this. All of us need to see what is going on, not just people in the United States of America, but people of the world. This is happening everywhere. This is not just happening in one country. I have talked with probably 20 or 30 people in the last 2 years that there have been events similar to this happen to them or to friends of theirs all over the world.
East of the Rockies, you're on here with Dr. Jonathan Reed and Robert Wraith. Hi.
Hi, Art. How you doing?
Okay, where are you?
I'm in Silver Spring, Maryland.
All right.
My name is Felix. I wanted to just sort of commend Dr. Reed for his bravery, and I wish him best of luck as far as getting his life back. One comment I wanted to make was that I've heard the term government thrown out a lot, tonight, and I think people need to take a really hard look at what the word government really means. And there is a book, you've had a guest on the show before, David Icke, I-C-K-E. He's got a book out, right. Truth Shall Set You Free.
That's right.
And it's really a book I think every thinking person ought to read and just think about it for themselves.
I agree.
Because it's a very detailed book and it pieces a lot of things together. And I don't want to tell anyone what to believe, but I say read the book.
All right.
Exactly. Think about it.